Let's say you're creating a video and it has a traditional horizontal format, but you want to also be able to include vertical clips. There's a couple ways you can do this so that those vertical clips don't look out of place. Let's say I have this one here. Right off the bat, I'm seeing that it's being cut off a little bit, so you'd want to be able to adjust that clip so that you can either see the whole thing or have it cropped more the way you want it to be. So I'm just going to go scale to frame size. That's going to make my clip pop into place so I can now see all of it. There's a bunch of black space around it. That's not the most elegant way to solve this problem, so instead I might want to do something like move it over and add multiple vertical clips playing at the same time. That's mostly effective if it's not something that people need to read or focus on too much as they're watching it. Another thing you might do is keep the video centered and add a layer behind it so that that has sort of a blurriness to it. And if you want to do this, what you do is duplicate the clip exactly as you have it. And I would recommend saving this for sort of the last step because you don't want to have to adjust it too many times. And right now I just have two visual clips stacked on top of each other, and I can go ahead and adjust the one on the bottom, which is the one that will show up underneath, so that it fills up this whole space behind the other clip. I can do that using the scale effect and make it so that it fills that entire space. And now when I play it, they'll both play the same way and change. But I might also want to add a blur effect to that background so that it doesn't look quite, it doesn't look pixelated and it kind of fades into the background a little bit. You can get that from the Effects tab under Video Effects and Gaussian Blur. And if you drag that onto the clip, it is now an effect that's being applied. And that will show up also in your effect controls when you have that clip selected. So now if I go up here, I can see that blur effect. I can change this in a number of ways, but one of the most dramatic ways is just changing the amount of blurriness. So now, for instance, I can make that much blurrier so that that plays behind my other clip lightly.